Hey everybody, Maria here, fourth dimension, reading for the sign of Scorpio. I'm going to pull 4 oracle cards, and then we'll see what the tarot has to say. Reading for the sign of Scorpio. Here we go. Hope your week's going well. Tell me about Scorpio, please. Wisdom. Come on, wisdom. Loyalty. One more, please. Vacation. Okay, liking those cards. And one more, please. Last one. New beginning. Scorpio. Good gosh, I love this. Wisdom, loyalty, vacation, and new beginning. Somebody wants a clean sweep. That's the first thing, and you're going to have to use discernment. I feel like friendship and loyalty is serving you. Somebody's going to come in and ask or want to start again. I feel like it's going to hit you hard because they think that they want a new beginning, and quite honestly, I feel like it's almost like a vacation me now. It's got a very like warm destination vibe on it. First card out I feel is Temperance, but it's in the reverse. It came up as a reverse. You're gonna have to use in Strength also in the reverse. I'm just gonna put my cards up in the right. So you're gonna have to, I'm gonna put Temperance in the upright because I feel like you have the wisdom to balance this thing. And to be fair, it says use your best judgment, and you know what you need to do to alchemize this in balance. Where it was imbalanced, this person and you may have a history. I really feel you two know each other. This loyalty, you might have a dog. I feel like you possibly even share that same passion or share a dog. You go way back. You and this person go way back, which is why I'm just going to speak Maria. So Scorpio, you and this person have a history, a friendship, a deep, long situationship, love, connection, partnership. You love this person. You love this person tremendously. Whatever this person is going through, you stand by them. You do. I don't know if they got in legal trouble. I don't know if if they're hurting because of a family situation. It feels heavy. It feels really, really dark. And you just are standing next to them and you're holding their hand. You're going to stand next to them. You're loyal. You're a friend. However, you also know that you're not dumb. You kind of know this person's pain is from their decisions that they made, and you're standing next to them. It's almost like the glass shards that are coming at this person. You're also in that vicinity of catching a few yourself. So the vacation may sound great, but you may not be in a place to go alongside. This new beginning, you might have already been caught in some of these shards already. I feel like you might be. You might have been in the throes of whatever this last cycle was. You might have been caught in some of this. And this person's praise, thanks, gratitude gratitude of your friendship, of not abandoning them, I kind of feel, might be rewarding you with a, let's get out of here, let's have a new beginning, let's just wipe the slate clean, let's start over. And you're going to have to discern that there might be some things that you're not okay with. Tower reversed. I'm saying the words right now of the card. The things that if you accept the vacation, you're saying what happened and what went down, you're okay with. You're forgiving the person by accepting the gift. There you go. It's the Trojan horse. Pardon any puns that come along with that statement. So it's the gift horse. So there may be some penance, that because if by accepting the gift you're not okay with all the things that went down. I don't know what they are. I don't care. I just work here. I'm just reading the energy. I'm not judgy. I don't care. I'm just saying that the feeling I have is, if you accept the gift, you also accept that the things that went down are also okay. And I don't think you're okay with it, whatever went down, because it's a tower. And it hurt. Whatever this was, you got caught and you got cut in the game, in the lie, it hurt other people. I don't know what it was, but it lacked temperance, because I had to turn the card upside down to make it right under the wisdom. You knew better and you got busted in the shards. You got busted in it. You knew better and you got busted. Not you, but maybe you did get busted. Maybe you took the fall for something that you knew was wrong. I don't know. Like I said, I just work here. I don't know. So the Nine of Cups, this person sees you. OMG, I just recognized. So in this Nine of Cups, this person's looking pretty hot, not happy. This is supposed to be the pre-empress. This is the person in line for the throne. This means pre-empress. Nine of Cups, happy as a clam. The Queen of Pentacles, that's this card. This woman does not look happy. Look at her. Arms folded, kind of pissed off. You know, she's like, you have some splaining to do. You know, Lucy, you have some splaining to do. So that's kind of the vibe I got. You have some splaining to do. This person thinks that this gift is going to get this person out of penance, out of jail, so to speak. Maybe there is jail time associated with this. Maybe there is some theft. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know your situation. This isn't a private reading, but the vibe I get, it's heavy on the judgment. It's heavy on the judgment. Somebody's under a microscope. Friend, foe, past lover. Seven of Cups in the reverse. Wishes were not fulfilled. All the cups are spilled out. No love is left in these cups. There's no options left. Nobody has any options left. This person is running out. This person had a lot of options. There are no options left. They're all off the table. Gone. They want to run away. I want to take you with you because of your loyalty. Fresh new start. This reminds me of my little brother and I when we wanted to run away from home. And we're like, let's just leave on the midnight train. I don't even know if there was a midnight train, but that was like, let's hobo it out of here. I have Ace of Wands in the reverse with the King of Wands in the reverse and the Judgment in the reverse. That's what I just said. Want to have a brand new start, rush your way, to escape judgment. I just said this. These words just came out of my face a minute ago. And the King of Wands in the reverse is somebody without a strategy. There isn't a strategy left. I can't run anywhere. I have nowhere left to go. I want to jump on a midnight train to run away from judgment. I'm going to put the deck up in there. All right, hermiting. You're going to have to sit in your space and decide if this is best. Because my dad used to say, be careful who you sit at the table with, because who you are associated with, therefore you will be also associated with. You're the King of Swords, male or female, Scorpio, and I'm going to put it right over Temperance in the Tower. Your King of Swords is the truth, right? You're the voice of reason. You're the voice of logic. This person trusts you under the loyalty and the wisdom to give them sound judgment. This is whatever the music they need to face, you need to be honest and say, just face it. And it's almost like telling the divine what is and will be. And I need to be okay with facing the music. I will be okay with whatever your will is will be. Having been there and done that, I can relate to this. I had, made a lot of poor choices in my career of drinking, and I had to face the message and the tune a lot, and clean a lot of wreckage of my past due to some of the choices I made. Thank you, God, that I don't have to make those choices. Stuck like Chuck, no choice. Everything's stuck. There's no funds. There's no jobs. There's no decisions. I have the death card on the bottom. It's like everything's ending. It's like towers upon towers. And it fell on the 9 of Cups. Somebody's feeling like no new beginnings, no stuck. 7 of Pentacles, looking back. Somebody's looking back at these decisions, and it's like they're trying to discern, where did it get stuck? Where did this all fall apart? And I think they're trying to discern at what point did this, I feel like it's a boomerang, came back and shredded this person. It's a boomerang effect. Page of Wands are going to have a conversation about this new beginning to try to get them out of this sense of anxiety, and there's no options, which is why they're having a conversation with you. The Magician is trying to come up with a new strategy because they don't have any more, so they want to have your idea about, let's start this new beginning. They may ask you for some funds. They may ask you, maybe not, yeah, they have no strength. They have zero strength. It may be money. Again, reading for a lot of Scorpio. So you might say, Maria, this person has nothing but money. This person has everything. Well, you know what they don't have? They have no sense of direction. The person I'm reading for is lost their sense of wholeness. They're sad. This person's sad. They feel helpless, hopeless. They're at their bottom. I know this feeling so well. This person feels powerless. This person was on top not even a month ago, feeling very self-assured, or at least scared, but had some power. Felt powerful, maybe. Felt like puppet master, running a multi shows. Felt like king of the world, maybe at times. Possibly a bit cocky and arrogant. And then it all kind of came crashing down on their head. Maybe a little too arrogant. And this is somebody who needs a lot of help. This person needs some help. Their humility, you know, I always find it interesting. I've been talking about this all day in most of my readings. The Devil card in tarot gets a bad rap, and I don't know why the authors of the Rider-Waite figured out the character, but it's really the 7 deadly sins, right? And its depiction is the imbalance. Like, we need an ego. We need to have self-esteem. Too much of it is arrogance, cocksureness, a big inflated head, where we have too much self-worth, and therefore, i.e., you know, me, you know, all the time. And I have a very big self-absorbed, you know, thought of myself. On the other side, not enough worth, low self-esteem, and then I need everybody else to give me affirmation and validation, and then I'm chasing that, right? So somewhere in the middle is balance, right? I have a pretty, you know, I'm okay. I'm all right. You know, my folks are cute. I have some gifts. I have some talents, and I can hold my own. I'm independent, right? I'm not codependent. I'm self-assured, right? I can stand on my own. Same thing with everything else. I have balance in it. And that's where you see the Temperance. Well, it's the same. So if I am checking myself on a daily basis, I have humility. I can self-regulate. Without it, I find others will do it for me, or the divine will. I will have judgment and be humiliated, right? And justice, right? It'll be forced on me. So this person may see I have the Hanged One, and I have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So again, no passionate anything happened in Russian, and everything is stuck. So whatever plans and designs, they all came to an end, and somebody might be seeing this from a different perspective now, looking back where this might have fallen apart. Maybe they might be getting a different perspective. I feel, Scorpio, heavily that you're guiding this person to help, in your way, without penalty, without judgment, without making this person feel belittled. Like we've all been there, right? I have the Three of Cups in the reverse. This is overabundance. Somebody was overusing, over drinking, over partying, and fell on the Seven of Pentacles. So somebody was probably overusing and made a rash. I'm going to say a rash of wrong choice after wrong choice, and rushed into major conversation. That fell on the Page of Wands as somebody was having these conversations. Three of Pentacles. Somebody went into an agreed, organized decision, idea, group dynamic under the influence to do this dynamic, whatever, threesome, third party affair, whatever that fell apart. Yeah, Eight of Cups, and whatever, I just said it, whatever fell apart and walked away, whatever collapsed under the influence, had a lot overindulgence, my, me. The whole thing I just said about the whole imbalance, the need for more, the lust of importance, the need to fill that giant gaping need hole of I'm important, I'm worthy, I need to stuff it with more relationships, more love, more affection, more attention, more need to feel adequate. I need to feel important. That's what that was, that Three of Cups. The competition feels very Aries, feels very Gemini. It has a lot of sense of competition associated with it. I'm competing for affection, attention, to move to the top. So somebody's like challenging others, and I don't know if it's a work dynamic because there is Pentacles involved. I don't know. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. Somebody had a bright idea to move this thing forward, and this person, Scorpio, might be coming to you to have another bright idea, new beginning. Ace of Swords, Two of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Six of Swords, Four of Swords, King of Cups in the reverse. So this is somebody who struggles with strategy, who struggles with insecurity, who struggles with enough, who struggles with self-regulation, like I just said. And you're going to have to possibly, or in the past they did, I don't know about now, the world, it came to an end. This person maybe in the past had struggled with identity. We'll just say that. That's what this feels like. I don't know who I am. I just need to feel important. This person, I feel, I'm just going to speak Mario language. The Five of Wands to the Six of Swords is coming from internal washing machine agitation with, to have an internal washing machine of a Five of Wands. OMG, I don't know who I am. Where am I going? I don't know. I have confliction with, I know what I'm doing bothers myself and other people. And then going into the Four of Swords is sitting in reflection, contemplation, saying, I know this is just, and getting downloads and feeling conflicted within myself. I'm conflicted within myself of getting downloads of this is wrong, what is right, and I have love for people and I have empathy for people. Then how can I say and do the things that I'm doing, right? And it's a split mind. You have a split mind. So either, you have a clinical diagnosis of some form, which I would check, or, and you might, or your spirit guides are trying to take you to a better place, which is totally, I believe, the situation, trying to heal this person, to say, you know what, you're better than this. This is very much a challenging person who's waffling with emotion, internal emotion, and not doing well. In the upright, this was a King of Cups. They are very much loving, very much giving. They are a man of strategy, a woman of strategy. They have complete emotional control over their person. They are logical and they can balance. They're very stoic on the outside, have a lot of love on the inside, but they have complete control. They're very emotionally intelligent. This person rushes in and just gushes. They gush their feelings. They're love bombers. They just run in and you know, just come in and start talking about how everything that they feel, and it's sometimes appropriate, sometimes inappropriate, but sometimes it's just about at or on a situation that they think that is about them or not about them, just depending on how you filter it and how you can pick it apart. So be mindful that this person may not be balanced in the situation, but it might be under the influence. This is about a cycle that ended. They're going to speak their truth. They want to have abundance and so much overabundance, and it might have to be in the Hermit. That's twice. You have to have wisdom. So Scorpio, I feel like you're going to have some unpacking to do with this person this week. This is going to be the heightened energy, I feel, for you this week that you're going to have to deal with. My goodness. High Priestess, Eight of Pentacles. You're working hard at somebody. Ace of Cups. It might be a brand new start for you. Like I said, with the two of Cups, somebody wants to clean the slate. This is justice. It feels to heal a broken heart. It's also new beginnings, as well as Ten of Wands, dropping the burdens, starting over. I just saw the Ten of Pentacles with the Devil again, with the Queen of Wands, with the Eight of Pentacles, with the Two of Pentacles. So I'd be very cautious with this whole scenario. Tell me more. Give me some food for thought. Spiritual insight for the Scorpio. Let me leave them with some direct guidance, please. Food for thought for Scorpio. I'm going to take them from the middle, please. Take them from the middle. 2 more shuffles. And 2. I have the Fool in the reverse. Be very careful before you jump in. Be very careful before you jump in. Next card. I have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Again. 3 of Swords in the reverse. I'd be very careful with what you're doing. It is an upright deck too. 10 of Pentacles also in the reverse. And then I have it's a split deck. Crazy. It's like no new beginnings. No new beginnings. Just be very cautious, Scorpio, when you're making these choices, that you're doing it in a way. Yeah, I have the Queen of Cups also in the reverse. So this person still might be attached to somebody who's needy, or they're getting away from somebody who's needy. There's somebody who's, you know, Queen of Cups in the upright is loving, nurturing, kind. This person might be still, or trying to get away from somebody who's still they consider emotionally attached, or maybe trying to relieve themselves from somebody who's a little dependent, or codependent, maybe ex-lover, somebody like that. Somebody, could be a job too that's demanding. It might have somebody at work, somebody like that. Tell me about what they would say to Scorpio. What does this person want to say to Scorpio? I'm used to getting my way, but you put me in my place. That is a fact, Jack. That's the vibe I get. You are the Queen of Swords. You don't play, but you're very honest in a loving, kind way, but you just don't pull any punches. Like Scorpios that I know. Tell me more. Tell me more. Very truthful. I'm going to take that one too. I'm sorry I put my career before you. I'm trying to get out of debt. I'm willing to put in the time and effort because I don't want to lose you. That's why I feel like they want to take you on vacation. And I kind of feel like the needy and codependent thing had to do with the career. Is like they want to take time off, but the second they walk away, somebody phone call, somebody emails, they get a text. It's like they got to go back and they're like, I know it's dinner time. I know I had promised to take the kids. No, I know I have to go to this event. No this, no that. But they just get in the car and the phone's ringing. This was a hard lesson I needed to learn. I was out of control. Like they didn't take time out. They didn't take a minute. I'm starting to panic. It's been so long since I've seen or heard your voice. I feel like they haven't had a real conversation with you in months. Months. I don't care if you live together. they haven't had like a real combo with you in a long time. They put everything before you, and I feel like they want a fresh start. So be very careful. The vibe I got, even if you live together with this person, be very wise, because the towers that are falling for this person, I feel like just don't expect a quick, everything's gonna be fine, dear. Like don't sit there and just jump in blindly and say, oh, we're gonna get through this together, and just let all of it fall and like sweep it under the carpet. Like I feel like I almost want to say like you normally would do. Don't hate the messenger. But the Fool in the reverse is, let this person show you that they definitely want a new beginning, and that the cycle is closed, so that you will have your happy ever after. Like, let that agitation mean something, so they do make change, because the change will only come, right? And their spirit team is even saying, listen, what you're doing isn't healthy, right? And they need to like really make a change for the better, because their choices are what's putting them in the space of feeling left out and feeling alone, because they've like isolated themselves. They've made choices recently where I don't know what happened. They pissed off their neighbors or friends or family, but they've put themselves in a position to be hurt based on choices for getting ahead or getting more, or they've cut apart relationships. I'm not sure who or what, but I feel like the person I'm reading for wants to run away to avoid the consequences of their actions. And you are the one they've come to, because you fix this thing. And I'm hearing you just need to be the king of swords, not even the queen, but you need to stand there with your crown held up high and be truthful to this person and say, you know what, I'm sorry that this is the situation, but be mindful that your wisdom is going to help this person get back on track. You're not going to carry their luggage, but you're going to help them walk up the stairs with luggage in hand and own this and become a better person and a stronger member of your tribe, whatever that is in your life. Whew. Okay, hope this message makes sense. Let me know in the comments. I don't know where it was going to go for a minute, but it felt really heavy, really, really heavy. So Scorpio, if you like this vibe and you want more messages like this, please, please, please hit the subscribe button. That helps me as a creator, and click follow for more. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, the link is in the calendar. The link for the calendar is below, and please leave a like and a comment below if you like to as well. And until next time, take care of yourself. Take care. Bye.